Hello everyone, welcome to GTNIT. You are in the right place to understand the evolution chapter. Today we are going to discuss about the evolution chapter in detail. Most of the students will have a difficulty to understand the NCERT lines and the topics, subtopics, what they give, which point is related to which topic, right? In these videos, you will get to understand in detail about the evolution chapter, what the NCERT has exactly wanted to tell the students. Here I have given the overview of evolution chapter where the topics they have given in the scattered manner. So I just made a one glance of evolution chapter totally, overview of evolution. That is, here it is the overview of evolution chapter here. Students, please note it down. By that you will understand how the evolution chapter the NCERT has framed. First, they have given the about origin of universe. First, they have given about the origin of universe. Second topic which we will discuss is origin of earth and the atmosphere, how it is formed. Third topic which I discuss is the origin of life. Under that origin of life, how the first time the origin of the life is happened for the first time. To explain that one, NCERT has given the theories also. So theories of origin of life. For that, I have made a trick here to remember the theories of origin of life, what the NCERT has given, that is CCC ABC. Ma'am, what is this one CCC ABC? You need to follow the series of this evolution videos all. By that you will come to understand when I explain the origin of life, what are these CCC and ABC here. For sure, you never forget that trick to remember the theories of evolution. Next topic which I will discuss, evolution of life forms, or I can also consider that as a species. Under this evolution of life forms, first we will discuss about the theories of evolution of species. Look at here students, origin of life, how it is happened was explained, the theories of origin of life which I will discuss in here. Next topic, evolution of life forms here, right? Once the life is formed, obviously in this life the evolution will happen. So evolution of life forms was also explained by some theories. One is a Darwinism, one is a Lamarckism, one is a mutations theory, and the new, that is a neo-Darwinism, which is also called as synthetic theory, modern synthetic theory we can say. Next, after that evolution of life forms in that theories, same thing, evolution of life forms was also having some evidences here. Obviously students, when the life is origin, in that life how the evolution is happened, they are given in the form of theories. And whatever the theories they have given, obviously scientists will never believe that general words, oral words. They need some evidences that yes, the evolution of species is happened on the earth. That evidences for evolution of species or 5 NCERT has given clearly. One is paleontological evidences, embryological evidences, morphological and anatomical evidences, biochemical evidences, and biogeographical evidences. This word has not mentioned in the NCERT, but they gave the under the biogeographical evidences, they have spoken about the adaptive radiation. Okay, adaptive radiation is one of the evidences as a biogeographical evidences for the evolution of species is happened on the earth. Look at here carefully. Better, the evolution of life forms theories also they mention, even evidences also they mention. This is what the maximum chapter is going to be get covered. After that, the mechanism of evolution, how it is happened. Under that they have given the one example, Hardy-Weinberg principle, which is a population genetics, we can consider this one, right? Example which will comes under the population genetics. And next one, geological time scale. Geological time scale is nothing but geological time scale, which is considering it as a period of time where the earth is got formed for the first onwards. Geological time scale is again divided into eras, periods, epochs. You will come to understand in detail when you watch these videos properly, right? Seventh, last one, that is a human evolution. I repeat again here, total overview of evolution chapter, right? Or whatever the topics are present here. Origin of universe, first how the universe is formed, okay? Once the universe is formed totally, how the earth is formed, upon the earth how the origin of life is formed, in that life how the slowly the evolution of species is happened. For that evolution of species, theories we will discuss and evidences we will discuss. After that, in the mechanism of evolution, one example they have given, the Hardy-Weinberg principle. After that, we will discuss about the geological time period, right? What are the time period has taken to form the earth. And after that, finally we will discuss about which is the human evolution. Clear this point, students? I hope so. Every student who is watching these videos, please note these points all in the evolution first page. By that, you will come to understand which points or which topics comes under the which topic here. Clear? Now, first if I discuss what is exact the evolution. What is the meaning of evolution here? That is, evolution is nothing but it is a branch of biology. It is the branch of biology that deals with the origin of life. That deals with the origin of life and diversity of organisms. Imagine, evolution is actually a branch of biology which is related to the science, where it deals with the origin of life, of course, upon the earth, and the diversity of organisms. Diversity is nothing but differences which is present in the organisms on the earth through the ages. Study about all these things, we will consider it as a evolution. Ma'am, this is a just general definition what the evolution has what we can say technical definition for that evolution. That's a branch of biology that deals with the origin of life and the diversity of organisms on the earth through ages. If I go other than this technical word of evolution, before that let me just see it here. You can see this line, nothing in biology makes sense except the light of evolution. That is according to the scientist here, isn't it here? So actually how this evolution is happened, which is a very important for in the biology stream, isn't it here? So it's just a one type of a slogan which was given by the scientist here. Other than this, let me just go with that. That is, what is exactly the evolution? Let me tell in my way what is exactly the evolution. But evolution is nothing but simple words. I can call it as a change. I can call it as a what here? No, change. Imagine, the change is happening in me. Evolution is happening in me also, right from my childhood, right, until now. So whatever the changes which is happening in my body, or else when I was there in my mother's womb as a embryonic development, whatever the changes in my embryonic stage, it is happened right from the first month to up to the 9 months, right? Any change which is happening in any living organism, right, we will can consider that as a what here? No, evolution. And this evolution which is happening, even better, the change is happening in you also. In you also the evolution is happened here. No, in your parents the evolution is happened. Surrounding our environment the evolution is happening here. No, plants evolution is happening. Maybe the surrounding environment is going to be happen. A lot of changes will happen. Any change on this earth which is continuously happening, which is continuously and which is a slow process and which is a stochastic process, right? Stochastic, the word meaning itself a random, right? Random, or we can call it as a by chance, right? Evolution is a continuous process which it cannot be reversible also, means evolution is a irreversible, right? Evolution process is a irreversible. Better, whenever we got evolution in our body, right from our embryonic condition to until now, can we go back to the same embryonic development back again? No. Whatever the changes through genetically or anything, if it is happened, it cannot be reversible, right? So in the sense, evolution process is a irreversible. So imagine evolution is a process or the events, means step by step, which is happening on this earth, which is continuously, which is slowly, right? Slowly, that's what the NCERT has used in the one word for this, is a gradually, right? Gradually. And evolution is a stochastic process, which is a random, selected by chance here, and which is a irreversible process here. This is a general points what you should remember about the evolution, right? Evolution could be anywhere. If you just see the any celebrities videos or anything, you will find this word, evolution is happening there, evolution is happening there. Simple general way, evolution is nothing but a change which is continuously happening, which should not go back, right? Means it should be a irreversible here, stochastic here, right? Study of history of life forms on the earth, we will call it as a what? Evolutionary biology, right? The first line of NCERT in the evolution chapter is study of history of life forms on the earth, we will call it as a what? Evolutionary biology. Okay, right? Next, ma'am, now these type of questions most of the students will get it here. Ma'am, when did the life began on the earth here? How life has got origin? And life had a beginning actually? Yes. What is the mechanism involved in the origin of life, ma'am? What is the mechanism will be there? If the since the origin of organisms or the life, if it has happened, did they had any change throughout the time here? Of course, throughout the time the evolution of species is happened. Am I right here? Most of the students will have this type of a question. When did the life began on the earth? When the earth was formed? How life is got origin here? No. To know all these answers to these questions, first we should understand the how the origin of universe is happened, and then in the universe how our earth has got formed, that is the origin of earth we should understand. After that, how the life is formed on the earth, that we should understand. After that, in this life how the evolution is happened, that we should understand here. That's what the sequence I have written first here now, beta. First sequence what I have written here, no? Origin of universe, origin of earth, origin of life. First, now let me start it with the origin of universe. Right. Now I am going to discuss about the origin of universe, which is a very, very important origin of universe. Okay. So now I'll start it with the how the origin of universe is happened. But a universe, the word meaning itself a whole, right? Actually, we can say the universe is nothing but cosmos. Cosmos, right? Cosmo or cosmos is nothing but the whole world here, right? The study of universe, we will call it as a cosmology. The study of universe, we will call it as a what here, no? Cosmology. Cosmology is nothing but study of universe. Study of universe, we will call it as a cosmology. This universe is a vast. Vast, the meaning is very big, right? This universe is a unimaginary. Still the universe is expanding. Still the universe is expanding. Somewhere else on this in this world totally the universe might be expanding somewhere, right? So origin of universe, the meaning itself the whole or the cosmos. Study of universe, will call it as a cosmology. The universe is a very vast, it means as a very big, right? And it is an unimaginary thing. Still the universe is expanding somewhere else, right? This universe was the study of universe was origin of universe was the origin of universe was explained by a theory called as Big Bang theory. The origin of universe was explained by a Big Bang theory. What is the meaning of this Big Bang theory? Beta, big the word meaning itself a huge, bang the meaning is explosion or blast, or generally in the Hindi we used to say it as a dhamaka, isn't it? So the bang is nothing but a big dhamaka was happened here. This theory is going to be explain you that, right? I'm going to be write it here. No, Big Bang theory explains how origin of universe happened. Big Bang theory is going to be explain you that how the origin of universe is happened. This could be a question beta here, right? So Big Bang theory is going to explain you that how the origin of universe is happened here. Imagine the thing here, beta, how the origin of universe is happened, no one has seen, isn't it? Either I or either you or either anyone here, no one has seen that how the universe is formed. But after the formation totally, the lot of scientists, they have assumed by themselves that might be universe has formed in this way. That's what the NCERT has given one word like as a conjectured story. You can see the NCERT word. If you have an NCERT in front of you, please look at that point. That word is there. Conjectured story means it's a imaginary story. It's a fiction, right? General fiction stories we used to listen in our childhood, right? Isn't it? Yeah. So this is also one of the fiction story or the imaginary story how the origin of the universe might have happened. Lot of scientists, they have told that their own imaginary stories how the universe might have happened, but every scientist theory was not accepted. The accepted theory to show that origin of universe was happened is a Big Bang theory. Lot of theories was told by the different scientists, but the accepted theory is Big Bang theory here, right? Now, what is this Big Bang theory is going to tell you, how it is happened. Actually, this Big Bang theory was given by a scientist called as Abbe Georgius Lemaitre. He is the scientist who has given this Big Bang theory. Okay. Now, listen to me carefully. Please concentrate here all. Imagine there is a nothing, no world, no earth, no living organism, no you and no me, no one is present here. Okay. There were a dark conditions was there. In that dark condition, he is telling that there are some dust particles was there. Imagine total dark is there. Okay, there were just a dust particles were there here. Let me just make in this way, right? There are some just dust particles were there, right? These dust particles which was there here, right? Understand the sequence carefully here. These are what I told you here, dust particles. These are the dust particles. In between the dust particles, there were some gas was there here, right? There were some gas was there here. We don't know. He don't know that what is this gas here. He called this as a cosmic gases, which is the unknown gases he told, right? These are the unknown gases he told. Okay, right? So there were just a black condition was there. In between that the dust particles were there, and these dust particles was in a scattered way, right? These dust particles was in a scattered, right? You know the meaning of the scattered here, right? Now in between these dust particles, what is happened here? In between the dust particles, there was a universal gravitational force is happened. I hope so in the physics you will study this point here. Attraction between the particles, right? Attraction between the particles make that universal gravitational force. In between the particles, now the attraction between the particles was happened. Universal gravitational force we can say here. I think so you will read the formula for that also, right? Once this attraction is happened here, and these particles came near together, because attraction is happening here. Because of this attraction, whatever is happening, these particles which was scattered, they all came near together. Imagine in this way, they all came near together. Okay, now when they all came near together like this, in between the in whatever the gases was there, it formed like as a surrounding to that. These are the gases. So he called the Abbe Georgius Lemaitre, he called that this is one of the ball shaped matter, right? He called it as some matter, condensed matter or a ball shaped matter. It is happened. Okay, it formed like that because before it was in the scattered way, because of the force all the particles came near together. Okay, and they were joining, lot of particles are coming and joining here, right? Lot of particles will come and join because of this gravitational force which was happening here. When the particles came and joined together here, right, in between the particles, what is happened here now, right? The force, the attraction, isn't it here? In between the particles, the attraction is going to be happen, right? In between the particles, the friction is going to be happen. What will happen here now? The friction between the particles, the friction between the particles. Okay, the friction between the particles. When the friction is happened between the particles, automatically you know that heat will get generate, right? When the heat will generate, what will happen here now? Temperature also will be increases, right? The dust particles were in a scattered way better, and these dust particles were in the between of these gases, which is unknown gases at that time, and because of the gravitational force all the particles came near together. They formed just like as a ball like structure, which is a condensed matter, right? When the particles are coming and joining with this, between the particles the space is very less now, they got colloidal and they started the friction. When they started the friction between the particles, then the heat got generated and the temperature has got increased in this matter. Once the temperature is continuously increasing, right? Once the temperature is continuously increasing, sudden of one fine day, the blast is happened here now. That's what explosion is happened. Imagine beta, if there is one gas cylinder sudden off here, if that gas cylinder because of the temperature has got raised or because of some conditions over there, sudden off it blast, right? Once it will blast, how much the explosion will be there. Am I right here? So now I'm writing here no, in this matter what is happened here no? Explosion, right? What is happened here no? Explosion we can call it as a blast or we can call it as a dhamaka, right? Where in this matter, because the temperature is increased. Why the temperature is increased? Heat is increased. Why the heat is increased? The friction between the particles has happened more. Clear these points here? Okay, explosion is happened. Once the explosion is happened, the next thing what is going to be happen? But I just know I told you, when the gas cylinder is going to be get blast here, then the particles which are the substances, the things whatever present here, no, can you able to be get in a sequential way? No, they will start just expanding here, isn't it? They will start moving away from that region. Am I right here? So once the explosion is happened, the next thing what will happen here? No, expansion. The next thing what will happen here? No, expansion. Expansion of what? Expansion of what will happen here? No, expansion of particles. Expansion of particles. Am I clear these points? Particles started expanding here, right? Imagine in this way, when the particles started expanding, traveling through a lot of kilometers, it is moving, right? When the particles were moving here, no, you understood? Here first particles were in a scattered way only. Because of the gravitational force they came near together, friction happened, sudden one fine day the huge explosion is happened. That huge explosion only he call it as a single huge explosion, not the multiple but a single. NCERT has given this word here, single huge explosion. We will call it as a Big Bang theory, which is telling that origin of universe is happened. Once that explosion is happened, now the expansion is started. That expansion, whatever the dust particles is happening, that only he call it as a what here no, origin of universe, right? These dust particles slowly started expanding. When they expanding here now, the dust particles formed like a structures called as nebulas, right? Structures called as what here no, nebulas. Actually there will be a formation of the nebula. right? Formation of a nebula. In this nebula there will be a dust particles will be present, right? Dust particles will be present, and he called that these gases which were the unknown gases previously, he called that these gases only now as a clouds of gases. In this he call it as a, these are the hydrogen and helium. What are the first two gases he call it here? No, there are the hydrogen and as well as helium, right? He called these first two gases which was formed like as a clouds over here, he call it as a hydrogen and helium, right? Clouds of gases plus dust particles together, we can call this disc shaped structure as a nebula, right beta? And these nebulas only is going to be get breakdown. Imagine if this is a nebula, like this, if this is a nebula, okay, as I have drawn in a bigger manner, but actually it will be a some irregular manner will be there. Some pieces of these nebulas will be get detached, just like as a regeneration power how it will happen, right? So they will get detached and they forms some like as a what here, no, stars. Means nebulas can able to be formed like as a what here, no, stars. Clear these points, you know, right? So NCERT is not given, but you should understand the word meaning of nebula better. Nebula is a one disc like shaped structure which is made up of the dust particles plus clouds of gases like as hydrogen and helium, and these nebulas will undergoes for some cutting process, I can say, just like as a regeneration process where nebula's pieces can able to form like as a stars, okay, right? Next, after that what will happen? These stars whatever is formed plus the dust particles plus dust particles plus clouds of gases which is considering it as a hydrogen and helium, right? All together he called this as a what you know, galaxies. He called it as a what you know, galaxies. He called it as a, all together we can call this or the what you know, galaxies, okay? And these dust particles and clouds of gases only we can consider it as a what you know, nebula. And group of these galaxies together will form like as a universe. Together will form like as a what you know, universe, because universe is made up of with the millions of galaxies, right? Universe is made up of with the millions of galaxies, okay? Galaxies are made up of with the stars, dust particles and the clouds of gases, okay? In that some of the nebulas they are able to be get formed like as a stars, and by that slowly it formed like as a one solar system. In detail if you go better, NCERT has not given, but it's more than enough to understand for you here. Solar system. In the solar system, as we know that first wherever the heat is got increased, but I remember one more point, you know, whenever the blast was happened here, the temperature was more or less here, temperature was more. So once the explosion is happened, the slowly the expansion is happened. Once the expansion is happening here, the temperature is going to be get come down. Am I right? You know, the temperature is going to become decreases. So dust particles are moving. They again the gravity is happened. They fuse together. They form like as a nebula here. Once they formed like as a nebula, from the nebula some pieces got detached and they formed like as a stars, and some more pieces got detached. They formed like as satellites or some any other else, isn't it? Here, they totally it concludes with the what here, no, formation of a galaxy here. The millions of galaxies together we'll call it as a universe. At that time itself, the galaxy, our galaxy name we will call it as a which one here, no, Milky Way galaxy, which is also called as Akasha Ganga, right? Which is also called as Akasha Ganga. It was a previous NTA question beta, right? Milky Way galaxy is also called as Akasha Ganga, right? We are living in a galaxy which is a Milky Way galaxy. In the galaxies there will be a lot of nebulas will be present which can able to form all these galaxies here, right? From this, in this galaxy, the solar system is going to form, where in that solar system we know that there will be a two ellipsoid structures will be present. Wherever the temperature is more, there it formed like as a sun, right? Around this sun, slowly the formation of a planets was happened. In that our planet, which is we are considering it as a Earth, right? Our planet which we are considering it as a what, you know, Earth, right? The Earth was formed after the universe was formed how many billion years ago? 20 billion years ago, right? When the universe was formed 20 billion years ago, then the Earth was formed around 4.5 billion years ago. In the sense, the solar system is also around 4 to 4.5 billion years only it might have got formed, right? In that solar system only our Earth has formed around the 4.5 billion years ago. Universe was formed around 20 billion years ago. Imagine better here, whenever the huge explosion was happened, after the explosion, the expansion whatever is happened, explosion was happened around the 20 billion years ago. To form from the explosion to have the expansion and formation of these dust particles and galaxies and stars and all these things here to form the finally the Earth here, it has taken the difference. You just imagine here 20 billion years minus 4.5 billion years, it will be around the around it will happen the 16.5 or maybe the 17 billion years ago you can consider. Means these many billion years it has took to form the from universe to up to the formation of the Earth. Did you understand this one, right? So this is how the Big Bang theory is explaining you that how the origin of universe is happened for the first time. So listen it carefully again, I am revising. The origin of universe, universe, the word meaning itself cosmos, right? Means as a whole. The study of universe we will call it as a cosmology. This universe whatever is there, it is a vast beta here which is an unimaginary thing here. We cannot imagine how much the big the universe is there. Still somewhere in this second also, somewhere the universe will be that expanding here because of explosion, right? Next, the Big Bang theory was explaining the how the first time the origin of universe was happened. That was given by the scientist called as Abbe Georgius Lemaitre, right? So once the universe has got formed here, then this was the way how the formed here, and the Earth was got formed here. So and this Earth once it is formed here, what were the conditions present on the Earth, isn't it here? So look at here now. First I am just explaining you that I have completed now with the origin of universe, right? We completed now with the origin of universe, right? Now next topic we are going to discuss about the origin of Earth. Okay, even one more point the NCERT has given that in our universe our Earth is just like as a speck, right? It's just like as a speck they have given here. Speck, the word meaning itself what here, no? Dot, right? Speck, the word meaning is a dot or the small dot like structure. If you imagine better, universe is this much big here, no? Right? If I just show you one point here, this is one black universe totally. In this universe, I just made a Earth to be get represent. Can you see here, right? One small dot beta here now. Our Earth is just like as a speck in the universe, a small dot like structure. Imagine how much the big the universe will be present here. I hope so you understand what is exactly the Big Bang theory, right? Okay, so in the next class we will discuss about the next topic. In the next video we will discuss about the origin of the Earth.